Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today is my usual slot for a live Sunday at 6. And I'm just going to carry on from where I left off sort of yesterday, experimenting with enduring beauty and water. And if you just bear with me, I'm just trying to get set up on another device so that I can see what's happening. It does say that there's one person here and I'm sure it'll give time for people to come in. Just bear with me, please. Oh, dear me. Come on. Show me what's happening. Well, it doesn't seem to be letting me see myself. What on earth is it doing? I'm going to go out. And I'll come back in. And here I've got you now. I've got me now. Okay. Hello, Lady Brown of Bonnie Miss Brooper. Okay, hi everyone who's come in. If you are here watching, please say hello and chit chat with the other people that are here. So hi Randy, hi Laura, hi Valerie, hi Lanny, oh hi Trisha, hi. I'm sorry I'm not able to send a link out, I'm having some technical problems, so I just kind of quickly put a note on the groups that I'm going live. And oh Denise, hi to see you again, good to see you again, thanks for coming in. So I'm carrying on from yesterday, really just taking it another step on. So oh, don't tell me this. Oh, it's just ads. I've not got worked out how to have control over the adverts yet. So, are we? Yeah, I'm just looking. Am I still filming? It is blowing an absolute hoolie out there just now. We've got a storm on the way just now. It's building up pretty fast outside. There's already trees down locally, and yeah. So if my internet goes, if I suddenly disappear, it's not me being deliberately rude. And those of you who are watching from Scotland will be able to testify to that. So anyway, so yesterday we finished this card, and this was where we painted with the white, we embossed with black, and I made up this card during the live. Afterwards, yesterday evening, quite late on, I came back to my desk and decided I'd finish off or just continue painting. So the one that I had tried the blue on, I actually die cut that out with the die that comes in the set. I've not done a sentiment yet. I will do something kind of in this area and maybe a black. I'm not quite sure yet, but that will be finished. And I left some of the flowers white because I thought they're quite effective. So that's all dry now, it's nice and flat. So I'm sure you'll agree that it really is quite nice. And then the one that was on the black, only half of this had properly embossed. As I say, I think there's a problem with my black embossing powder. However, I found a brand new tub. So we'll use that today, we'll have a go with that today. So this one is left white there, the other ones I've added a bit of colour, so they're very subdued, but I think that's I quite like it. Hi Valerie. So yeah, I'm hoping that you'll like that as well. I'm quite happy with that. So that was our 3 experiments yesterday, at least made into cards. And so today what I've done is I've cut, yeah, I like it on the black, Denise, you're right. I've cut a piece of our watercolour paper, our Fluid 100, in half. So it's 7 inches by 5 inches, so I've cut it at 3.5 inches here, so we can have, hi Pauline, you come, yeah, not seen you in a wee while, I hope you're okay. So I have got my stamp positioning tool here. This is a Stampin' Up one, it's called a Stamparatus. Unfortunately we don't sell it anymore, however other brands are available, and I'm sure most of you will have one in your stash somewhere. So I'm going to heat emboss in black on one piece, and I'm going to stamp with StazOn on the other. Because I'm going to use water, I will use the solvent based ink and it won't mix with the water. So I'm still doing watercolour, but this time on watercolour paper. So first of all I want to, oh look, I need a new Versamark because I've been working with black, I'm getting in a bit of a mucky mess, but you know, that's okay because it's me. So I'm using this so that I can get a really good thick amount of Versamark on. So this is our sticky ink, which our embossing powder should stick to. As I say, I had a bit of a failure, and that's why I trimmed down the black picture. But do you know what? Sometimes trimming it down just gives you a slightly different composition, and I'm happy with that. So I just cut off the bit that wasn't good, and that, you know, that's what happens if you've got a bit that's not good, just cut it off. Right, I wonder, I just use this to help me get a bit of pressure because I want this. And the reason I'm taking, I want loads, and I've taken extra. Oh look, it's stained with black. It's this ink pad. I'll have to find, I have got another Versamark ink, so I'll have to keep this one just for black work. It's because I've got the StazOn on the stamp and I don't have StazOn cleaner, so it will remain stained, but I've clearly not got all of it off. But because I'm using watercolour paper and it has a bit of a tooth, do you know what I mean? It's not completely smoothed out like our other stamping papers. I want to make sure I get plenty of ink. Hi Amanda, nice to see you. I know I didn't come on last Sunday. I developed a sore throat and my tubes, like my ears were blocked. My tinnitus was in stereo, worse than it usually is. It's bad enough, but right, I just want to make sure I've got enough ink in the middle. I might even do it a third time. I want a good, it might even be that I'm needing to re-ink. I might treat myself to a nice new one. I'm worth it, am I? I think I am. I'm just using this just to help me get a bit purchase and not hurt my fingers. Hey Brenton, and you come. Listen everyone, have you managed to cozy up by the fire? Make sure you shut the door behind you because it will get blown off if you don't. It really is blowing a hoolie. Right, so I'm going to do this. I will be doing the other one here, but I'm going to do this bit right away, the peat embossing, because of my failure, well not failure, a half fail yesterday. Oh, I've not even dried this out, washed it all after yesterday's work. I didn't dry this, but I had everything sitting in it. Right, what do I need? I did forget to use my Emboss Buddy, so we could get into some trouble. I've just realised that. Oh, hi Jackie, and you come. Hi Shirley, and you come. You're all sheltering from the storm. If this doesn't work, I'll just give up and run away. It'll be, if this doesn't work, it's my Versamark that's the issue. But that's okay. The only problem I've got here is because I didn't use my emboss buddy. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? Oh, you're in bed already, Trisha. Keeping cosy. That's a cosy place to be. Oh, no, I've not done dinner yet or anything like that. Yeah, I might get my brush out just to get the rest of that off. That's if I can find it. Yeah, definitely. I just saw a notification that there's a tree down between here and Linlithgow. So as long as you don't want to go back to your hometown, Shirley, tonight, you'd have to go a long way down. I did have that brush. Oh, do you know what? I think I took it through. Let's just use this one. Just to get the worst of that. Yeah, I think there's nothing now that will get in the way of this. So I'm going to heat this now, do that bit, and then we'll stamp the other one with the stays on. That's a good idea, Amanda. Try to heat it from the back a bit as well. I'm keeping it a wee bit further back because there's always the chance that I burnt it yesterday. See again, there's a dull bit here that just hasn't. It's really odd. I mean, it's definitely the powder stuck to the ink, but it's just gone matte there. Anyway, we'll still have fun, I'm sure. Right, and then this bit, where's my Stampin' It's gone. Oh, it's over here. Okay, this time we'll do this one. And so it was there, wasn't it? This one, this time with the stays on. Maybe try the black embossing with a different stamp. It may be because I've been using Stays On this stamp. I don't know. I think I've got enough. It's hard to know because of having the black lines there already. Okay, let's see how we go. Oh, that's not lined up though. That needs to be up there. Janice. Right. Yay. So we might have to go over this a couple of times, as I say, because of the roughness, the two on watercolour paper. See, I'm not getting as much black as I would like. We'll just do some more. So it's always the bit in the middle that's not getting enough pressure. The wee plastic bit over the ink, because this ink being solvent based, it evaporates very quickly. Now let's just I'm getting there, but not enough yet. I want a bit more than that. Once more. Just hope it didn't move there. And I don't. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it because do you know what? I can go over that black line afterwards with an alcohol pen or a. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that because I think it moved. I don't really want double stamping. Right, and I'm just going to clean the worst of that ink off here. And oops, I'm just gonna get. I know it's not Stays On cleaner, but it is our stamp cleaner. I'll just put some on there. Just give it a good old. Just get the worst of it off, and I'll certainly get all the reverse mark off as well. Right, that's that bit. Now it's playtime. Okay, so if I said hello to everybody, certainly you're all welcome. 3 days in a row I've done a live. So I've got my glass studio out. I've got this fab palette. I'm going to do that. I've got my two surfaces. I'm still let's see, that's not proper. Bear with me. This end is not. We've got lots of black specks, but do you know that's just extra splatter? Yeah, I will do that. I will pop that in some soapy water. Thanks, Denise. Yeah. Right, so this one, and mostly we can let it get quite wet. So I've got some water painters here, aqua painters or whatever they're called. And I've got my brights, which I had out yesterday. And I've got, I don't want to get too many colours, but we'll use, what about Flirty Flamingo? I don't want an orange. Do we want a yellow? I don't know, don't know. What will a Puppy Parade? No? what did I, well I used, what did I use yesterday? Did I use Berry Burst yesterday? What about Melon Mambo? Daffodil Delight, that one's empty, so but I've got, there's a nice new one there, so we don't need to keep that empty bottle. See how we go with this anyway, right. Oh gosh. This embossing is not good at all. But no, I don't know what, I don't know if it is my stamp. But you know, for today we'll just play it. So I've got Melon Mambo here. I'm going to pop. A few drops. This is great that I'm using the re-inkers and not my pads. I've got green. The thing is, I'll never know what colours what. Probably put out far too much. I have. Which green did I choose? Lemon Lime Twist. Let's just. So here's one that's got a slight green stain on it anyway. So let's dribble some. The point of what I was going to do was to show you that you can use loads of water if you use heat embossing. However, my heat embossing hasn't worked that well, so, but you can still use a fair bit of water on this watercolour. Enjoy, Shirley. So just, I've got my brush really quite wet and I'm just picking up some colour. And you'll see that the lines are showing through really quite well. So you can just enjoy yourself and paint away. You can see that that embossing just didn't, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to have a bit of play on my own, I think, tomorrow with different stamps, but I'm not going to start changing it now. So again, you go in with the colour in its deepest, and then as you spread it, the colour will get lighter. And while it's wet, you can add a bit more colour. And you can just see that one's dark on one side, light on the other. You can play with it here, Andy. And you got, well, Cindy, hello, good morning. Good morning, America. I'm just adding the green to my leaves, and again we can, you know what we can do, we could have the darker green. I'm liking the Lemon Lime Twist, it's quite concentrated when it's used from the re-inker. Pretty, isn't it? So really, just like yesterday, I don't know why you find this watching me colour interesting, but I'm glad you do. So if you don't have aqua painters yet, we have a set of them. They're in the catalogue, in the annual catalogue, towards the back. Just looking where the stalks are and just adding a bit of green in. Have I got them all? There's always a leaf I miss, a leaf And I'll watch. See, I've got far too much green. I'll have to do some kind of big watercolour and use all that up. Yeah, I'm wondering if it is the stays on ink. I'm starting to think that I'll experiment with another, depending on how quick we colour. But I do want to be off in time to watch my JazzleDazzleCrafts, and it, you know, getting this set up took long enough. So now, do you know what? You could leave it at that. Do the white flowers with just the leaves painted is pretty too, isn't it? We won't. Of course we won't. But what colour did I put there? Melon Mambo. I've got a pinky. So I just want this to be quite wet. Right. Wow. That's very concentrated in the middle, but hey, that's okay. Should have just, I could just go over with just water in a minute. I don't think I'll need to add any, but that's alright. I'm biting my lip here, girls and boys. So it's pretty wet, but I can go over this again in a wee while. I'll just let that flower dry a bit and then I can go in. Yeah, get them out, Randy, and have a play. I think we'll bring in. Don't need so much, Janice, just a drop or two. This one is Flirty Flamingo. Who's going to start singing Pretty Flamingo? Oh, that's good. Do like a bit of watercolour running. It was an accident, but hey. Flowers come in all sorts of shades. Actually, I like this better because it is a bit watery. I did actually have a bit too much on that one. I'm not worrying about going out the lines that little bit there. It just makes it look arty. Hi Karen, I didn't see you come in. Hello, hello. We'll just... And you can totally wet the surface and then just gently add your colour, or you can just wet your brush and you just play. So straight after me, my JazzleCrafts will be on. I don't know what they'll be doing today. I just like playing, as most of you know. Yeah, I don't know whether I want to bring in something, another colour. What other colour would go with these two pinks? Throw me a colour idea. I don't have any of the in colours in re-inkers, but I do have. What other colour will I do these flowers in? I've got room for one at least. Ah, blue. Which blue? As I said, I've got azure right beside me. Will we just bring azure in? Or coastal. What about a bit coastal? Oh look, I missed a bit. I really soaked that one. But that's a good thing, our watercolour paper can take that. Right. I like azure, but I used azure yesterday, so let's give coastal a wee shot. Get your reinkers out and your water painters and have a bit of fun. So we're just playing. And I'm not worrying about bits like that because you know you do get leaves with red bits on and tinged and so I should be able to blot some of that strong colour out of this one in a minute. So I hope you're all happy there talking amongst yourselves because I'm obviously back to the I'm concentrating, I'm colouring and painting. So you can add, you can keep going in and adding more colour as you like. It's probably best not to do it so strong as that, but I'm just thinking I might be able to blot that out a bit if I bring in, I think this one's not got any, oh it has got some colour on it, but it didn't. That doesn't want to give up water, does it? Just wipe the colour off this. It doesn't matter if it's a slight tinge of pink, but I really want it quite wet. Right. See if I can. Right, and then just take in. It's just like a big shadow. Anyway, and it will dry. Definitely. This one. Oh, I got too much there. See? Tried. Did you see it flick back in? It's like, no, I want more colour. Well, you're not getting more colour. Sometimes when you start to mess with something, you're probably best just leaving it alone. very textured flower, that one. So there you go. Black heat embossing, and then you can colour in, and then we have not very well stamped stays on either. So it's like, but we can go back into this with ink afterwards. I'd use a lot of watercolourists do that, the lines just to guide, and then you can go in with that with ink afterwards. But that ink won't interfere with the water. So this time I'm not going to even add colour here, I'm just going to take this water onto the petals. So it'll just be quite faint, and then we can add colour in the middle of this puddle. And then it should drift. So then I'll take a bit more of the melon mambo and just drop it in the middle, see? And it just, did you see that? I don't know if you did. The first one, yeah. I don't want, where's my bit of towel? This one was heat embossed. This one is just stays on. You can let it do its own thing. And just keep an eye, you don't want it going over the edge just now. If it starts to do that, you can use your paper to blot it up. I had a bit of an embossing failure, to be honest. Some of it's not raised, it's done something weird. But I think it's because I've got stays on my stamp and it's not properly come off. Because I don't have stays on cleaner. So I need to buy stays on cleaner, but Denise is suggesting if I go and scrub it in some soapy water, some dish soap or something. To be honest, if I had to buy this stamp set again now, it's not the end of the world, it really is fun. Right, so then we'll let that dry and we'll do something that's further away from that. That's pretty, isn't it? See it is, see it is. Oh, do you know, it might just like, not. Just missed that petal. Take the puddles closer and it will, it'll just let the colours run together because it's lovely. Right. See if this one's wet enough. That's it. I'm really just putting a puddle. I'm making puddles. I'm no expert, but I did used to go to watercolour painting classes. The teacher has stayed a friend, so it couldn't have been that bad. Not seen you in ages, and you come. Ladies, let Anthony in, budge up and let him in by the fire. I want to just do some of the leaves now. I was making puddles. That's me, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Is your craft desk your happy place or your craft area? Certainly is mine. Good to have you here, Anthony. Oh, I think everyone's just chilling by the fire. Did you get a wee drink and something to eat from the table? It's wild out there tonight. It feels like Scotland could get blown away. Who knows where we'll wake up tomorrow. So this is just a wee happy way of colouring. There's so many things you can do with this stamp. This is the one that has the masks to go with it, but you could also colour it with your watercolours, not your watercolour pencils. You could use them. You could use your blends. You could even just use your markers. You could use your alcohol ink, that's the blends. You could use Wink of Stella and ink. You could use your embossing paste. There's so much fun to be had with this. And if I've wrecked the stamp with the Stays On Well, I'll treat myself to a new stamp set, because it will get used. I'll be using it in class as well. So what's everyone else been doing with their Sunday? Some of you are just starting your Sunday, and some of us are finishing our Sunday. I think I'm starting to be choked up again. It's every evening and there's no heating on in this room. It's actually quite warm for the time of year. I think that's all the green, but if you want to go in and add more shading, you can. Or even just, you know, make the leaves more variegated. Just very loose. Stay loose. Oh, chalk pastels, you could use them as well. Yeah, it does give a very soft look too, you're right. Just all need to play, don't we, more? You're watching curling. You know what I did watch when I was like, I watched the final of the World Bowls, Indoor Bowls singles, and it was World Championships, and it's 2 Scotsmen in the final. Yeah, that was really good. And watched a wee bit of Ski Sunday. Yeah, I quite like a bit of Ski Sunday. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, right. What am I going for? I think I'll just stick with that one for there. And then pink and blue. I don't know if I want actually a yellow. I'm saying, oh, you got so much out, but why not? We'd like a yellow. Like a yellow flower. And I've got some daffodil delight. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, you'll miss him, Amanda, when he goes back. especially if he's musical. That's cool. This doesn't seem to... It's like it's choked. It doesn't want to give up its water. Come on, we want some water. Paper, come on. This is an El Cheapo one. This is not one of our aqua painters. What I could do is... Oh, that's not water in that one's alcohol. Okay. We'll just spray some water in here. There's always a way to deal with things. Oh, Randy, you're so good. If any of you are in my Jazzle Dazzle and Craft and Friends Craft Share, what do you think of all the beautiful chocolates and foodie gifts that Randy's been making for her friends? And she and her family, she packages them so beautifully. Just wish I was closer. They look amazing. Oh, the yellow's nice, isn't it? I've almost about started singing the Yellow Rose of Texas there. I like. I'll be getting done for a copyright. Can't believe that you guys have stayed just to watch me. Oh, hey Joanna, you come. We're just painting again. I'm being Bob Ross. I wish I can't draw. That's why I've got Stampin' Up, because they do the drawing for me. I think we'll go for a bit of flirty up here. Wet, wet. This is nice and wet. Oh, you're going to go, are you going to see the family? Are they all well again, Randy? Because you didn't get to see them when you were supposed to, because COVID was about again, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we'll go back in the melon mambo here, but I'm just going to make sure this is very wet. So this one will be a kind of mix of flirty and melon. So you can play with colour as well. I mean, actually, do you know what I was thinking? You can add bits of yellow in too. Just be careful, some colours combine to just make mud, but you know, you do get roses that are, I don't even know if these are meant to be roses, but you get some that are... Oh, the children will be in school. Okay. Well, you get some time with your daughter then. Hi William, in you come. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's maybe a bit much. I'm just going to go... Oh, look at that. That's alright, you're allowed to be a slug. Just relax, it's Sunday. Oh no! Oh no, Janice! Wait, I'll just get... I just changed the colour of that flower. The drip. It started with a drip. Okay. Not so clever. Mrs. Thompson, are you? You're not so clever. So this is a variegated flower too. Well, just leave it, because do you know, in a card you could put your sentiment or something like that over there. Just let it dry a bit, and then we can go in with the ink pen. I wonder if I've got another open flower. In fact, you know what, I'm going to leave it for today. We're 5 to 7. Let's just tidy up, I think. So we can. I will make these into cards, but not right now. I want them to dry thoroughly before I can. So I see, this is just Sunday playtime. So I'm blotting up what I can. I'm not going to play with that anymore. I'm just going to let it be. And then I'll start singing the Beatles, let it be, let it be. There's a bit of me wants to put a bit of yellow in the middle here as well. I'm just going to go for it. You know, if I can ruin my own work, well, that's okay. Where is the one that... Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where the brush is that was just for yellow on its own. I'm thinking I just want a bit of yellow in here. Just in the middle a bit. I know, you just need to just let the colours do their thing. So you're learning from my mistakes. That was an accident, that blot there. But, you know, when it's dry it might not be so bad. And that one I used far too much ink at the beginning. Far too much of the ink refill and not enough water. But it will dry out and it'll go back a bit. It'll be fine. I'm liking this effect here though. What do you think? Do I need to walk away? I will make them into cards tomorrow. So those of you who came in late, I was going to show you the cards I made yesterday. Yeah, so during the live yesterday, we finished that one off. And then I went on to do that one, and I left some white. And then I finished off the black one. I left one white and I added colour to the rest. So we've got lots of different effects that you can get. I'm loving them. They might even get chopped up and do more than 2 cards. Hey Sherry, hiya! You like the black one with JazzleDazzleCraft? Yeah, it's just something different. As I say, I've not put sentiments on anything. These have just been weekend playtimes. Yeah. So what I'm going to do with this one when it's dry is go back in with a black alcohol pen, I think, or even just my black marker pen, and just go just the centre of these flowers. The rest is fine. And as I say, we can probably have a sentiment or something going over that blodgy bit that I don't really like. But the thing is, when it's dry it might look different, so you know, I'm just going to not get upset about it. So I'll just leave you with this picture. I hope that you guys will just get out some water and ink. Hi Anne, I'm just about to say bye-bye. So, yeah, good morning New Zealand. Happy Monday New Zealand. My goodness, we've got people in from everywhere today. So, yeah, I'm just about to go for the door and Barry and Jay will be getting set up. It's 1 minute to 7. So if you want to head on over to the JazzleCrafts, I'll just let you see these a little bit closer as I'm going and saying bye-bye. These ones are really quite vibrant, aren't they, on the watercolour paper. I'll certainly be doing more of that. I've enjoyed it, and do you know what, as I keep telling you, it's fun. What does it keep telling you? The product's not important. The process is. Now there's nothing else I can do anyway because these need to dry out before I can do anything further with them. So, ta-ta for now. I hope if you're in the UK you don't get blown away, and I hope there's no damage to your property or yourselves. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you during the week. I might come on and let you see what I do with these paintings or do more. I will be testing out another stamp with the black embossing because I've got a funny feeling it might just be the stays on the stamp. Okay, ta-ra! Be good and be happy.